Yeah, no, yeah. So either way, you get a double champ.
Yeah, I think. I mean, her name's Money, so and supposedly the belt was made for her, so I think she gets it back.
The Breeze, Prince Pretty, and this is Wrestling's Behind the Curtain.
Yeet. You already know what it is. It's your boys. Can't go to Greats here. I'm here. You already know. Just like, share, subscribe to the good stuff. You've seen the thumbnail. We're gonna get right into it. You know what I mean? We'll get right into it. Forbidden Door. We're gonna do predictions, and y'all gonna put in the comments either you messing with it or you're not messing with it. It's plain and simple. What we got?
All right, we're gonna start. Speaking of simple, we got the Learning Tree. That's Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith versus Jericho's former protege Hook with Samoa Joe and Shibata. So that's how the show kicking off.
Really isn't simple because I would think Samoa Joe and Hook gonna
That's
win.
why I did that when you said simple. I was like, I don't know.
I would think they're gonna win, but you know Jericho.
Jericho beat Hook though, right? I think it's
I don't remember.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's if we're looking at it right, the way the tension been going, I think Samoa Joe and like you said, Samoa Joe Hook and them should win this because not only you got Samoa Joe and Hook versus no offense to Big Bill and Brian Keith, which is just Jericho as far as like star power. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gonna kill 2 stars for Jericho,
But
which again we
it's a learning tree. Is someone else gonna like? Is Sammy gonna come back? Is there gonna be some interference?
I know Ricky Stark. I'm pretty sure Ricky Starks is injured, so he not coming back.
Well, he says he's not injured. There's beef behind the scenes.
So work.
So, well, supposedly, since we were there, Tony was pitching him the whole stuff for the tag team, and he wasn't really fucking with the tag team. Him and Bill.
I can see that.
And then after that, he was pretty much Tony said, "All right, cool, sit on the bench."
Hey, well, yeah, that's
I, don't know, I feel like there should be shenanigans, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe and Hook because I mean, I would love to see Hook go get under like Samoa Joe's wing and like get real ruthless. Maybe get Taz's black towel and get crazy with it. So I'm gonna go Taz Samoa. I mean Taz. I'm gonna go Samoa and Hook. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going Hook with Samoa Joe. I mean, I just think they're the ones who need not well, yeah, Hook needs to win more. Samoa Joe probably doesn't want the loss. And I mean, Jericho, as at this point in his career, what is he really? Again, yeah, you can talk about the learning tree, the gimmick and all that, but it's like, do he need the win? He could obviously he got all this type of stuff going on. He don't need it. And as far as progression of story, it would be better if they win for me at least. So yeah, I'm gonna rock with them boys.
All right, what's next?
In the Owen Hart Cup tournament, Mr. Classic after Classic, Bryan Danielson versus former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion to how you pronounce it? Shingo Takagi. I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson every time. I mean,
Yeah,
no, I mean Takagi he could go. I'm not gonna lie. He obviously a former heavyweight champion in New Japan, all that. But I mean, we talk about Bryan Danielson. Like I said, classic after classic right now. He really can't miss. So I see no reason not to stay with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him too.
And we I mean it's Forbidden Door. In case y'all haven't noticed already, it's Forbidden Door. Like they make sure they're mixing and matching in. And then this next one definitely MJS versus Hyper Hechicero. I mean,
I don't see why MJF would lose.
I'm gonna say MJF didn't come back for no L.
Yeah,
This is New York, right? I'm not tripping, right?
is this what?
I'm pretty sure the show's in New York, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Even if I mean, if it is close enough that where MJF don't lose near the crib at all. So for sure, double reason he ain't losing. That was quick. There was like, all right. I'm not sure which one I'm going with this one. Zack Sabre Jr.
Mm-hmm.
versus Orange Cassidy.
That is in New Japan, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they got to get some wins. So I feel like maybe interference with Trent again, and Zack Sabre wins.
Okay, I can see. I didn't think about the no shenanigans, but like you said, if you're looking at throughout the card, as you keep going, based on my own predictions so far, just what we had so far and what I think I'm gonna pick. I haven't actually picked, but looking at the card, what I think I'm gonna pick, yeah, like you said, New Japan probably gonna need some wins. This is a good spot to get it because Orange Cassidy is loss proof. Like he could lose. I mean, he's a comedic wrestler. We don't take him too seriously, and when he wants to decide to go, he just go, and then we like, okay, cool, he could go.
Yeah,
So
if he loses, you're not gonna be like, oh
yeah,
shit.
they don't. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, nobody takes guys seriously. We're not supposed to. That's the point. So,
Yeah.
next up for the IWGP World, is it World or Heavyweight? World Heavyweight Championship. John Moxley, whose shirt I planned on wearing, couldn't find it, versus Naito, who I think he's had a match before. Don't quote me
Beat
on that.
him.
Hmm?
He's
Yeah,
beat
it is. Yeah.
So I believe Nato wins because I said that they got to get some wins. I think Nato wins. Gets that belt back. Takes it back to New Japan.
Again, I'd have to go back and look at old stuff, but on the last Forbidden Door, did we have any belt changes? We did, right?
Don't make me guess.
Well, I think we did. So because that was gonna hold me back from I was gonna pick John Moxley purely because they're not gonna want to switch belts on a pay-per-view that's specifically of mixing and matching shows. But John Moxley is one of the wrestlers on here who's on both shows, and I don't think Nato's gonna have a problem traveling because, like you said, there's a rematch anyway. So that's not really a changing factor. I was just thinking of it.
Yeah, but technically it's their belt,
That's true, true.
so he doesn't have to really travel. He can just go take it back and stay there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Nato here because again, we said New Japan needs wins. That's not a lot. And again, this day belt it was a perfect device to get off of John Moxley. I'm not sure what his wrestling schedule looked like coming up, but if his best here, I can't see why they wouldn't play like that. So, the timeless Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW World's Women Championship. I mean,
I don't think Tony Storm loses yet. I don't think she loses yet. I'm gonna say retain.
I think I'm gonna go retention too. And I believe Mariah May is friends with Shirakawa, so I think she's gonna be ringside. So there might be possibility for shenanigans, but I still think even if just because the shenanigans doesn't automatically mean it's gonna be a dub for Shirakawa. It'll be shenanigans, and they're gonna have Tony Storm still win just for the extra dub.
Is Mina signed to AEW, right?
I think so. I'd have to double check that, but I think so.
I'm gonna go with Mina. I'm gonna say Mariah double crosses her. Because I had to check real quick. I didn't know she was signed with New Japan. If she was signed with New Japan, I was gonna say no. But if she's on the AEW roster, since they got this little triangle thing going on, I'm gonna say Mariah's going to double cross her, and
I'm gonna stick to Tony Storm on this one. But
because then Mina could be a transitional champion and get a ticket off by like Mercedes or somebody.
Mercedes, you say? Next up, that's who?
I did say
TBS Championship and New Japan Strong Women's Championship. This is a winner takes all or nothing basically.
Oh, we getting double.
That's no belts.
We getting double champ.
I mean, regardless, yeah, you got Mercedes Moné champ versus Stephanie Vicar champ. So, who you see being? Do you see?
I think they said it was belt for belt though.
Yeah, no, yeah. So either way, you get a double champ.
Yeah, I think. I mean, her name's Moné, so and supposedly the belt was made for her, so I think she gets it back.
I believe Monet faced Stephanie in a tournament for this belt, but somebody else won it, whatever. So, I'm saying, like, well, let me correct that. Monet beat Stephanie, but Stephanie won the belt off somebody else after the tournament that they had because this is this. I think she's the second or third person to have the women's strong belt. I'm gonna go with Monet to be the double champion because
she didn't come to catch no L's.
Yeah, she exactly like well, what are we doing here? You feel me? So,
and do we really see TBS and Tony letting that belt go to New Japan?
I mean, Yeah, no, definitely not. So I mean, it's the strong belt, so it's like it's the US and it's gonna be the Friday show. So I mean, but still, no, why would you do that? Especially right now, you don't have to.
It makes her look better. She's a double champ. I don't know if we had a female double champ in AEW.
No.
She could be the female belt
Remember
collector.
when Jade won the TBS? I said they could do Jade double champ, but they didn't do that because
Mm.
Tony didn't watch that episode. He watched some of our shit, but not that one.
She could be the female belt collector.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. You think they're ever going to build up? I mean, this is separate, but you think we're ever going to get that money match, Monet versus Soraya?
I guess it's
Because you know the history. They ain't fought since.
it's depending on AEW. I guess. I mean,
That's a money
I don't know.
match.
It is. I mean,
If
if
you
you,
build it up, if you build it up right.
yeah, but I say Soraya been around for a little bit now, like in AEW. You could build her up to all right. I didn't really want that belt, but now that you got it, oh, you got all of those. You would have collected all that. Thanks for holding those for me. They can build it up, right? I can see that.
And I took your ass out once.
Do it again.
Yeah, I like it. Was that it?
We down to the last two. The AEW TNT Championship. And this is a ladder match, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, your dog, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, I like him, High Flower, Leo Rush, who I believe recently signed a AEW contract, the talks for it, and still one spot TBD, which we would probably get announced tonight. That time recorded.
Yeah, so we're doing this at 6:40 before Dynamite airs, so bear with us because depending on who it would be, they could.
This is literally the only thing on the card that could be changed by tonight, I think, because I don't think anybody else is having a yeah. If they have a match, it's not gonna be the card's already set. So if anything, it's gonna be changing the TNT Championship and maybe adding another match. So that's why we was able to do this before the show. This is the only one that's affected.
Realistically, you said to Takeshita, right?
Yeah,
That's the one I went against Osprey, right?
yeah.
Realistically, he should win.
I'm sensing a butt.
Building for your future, Dante should win. If you want the heat, Jack Perry should win. And they love the heat.
I ain't gonna lie. So I thought, like you said, I didn't think about Dante Martin. That's the only thing. But other than that, the two things you said, the Jack Perry and Takeshita, that's where my mind went. The TBD might make a good difference, but usually the person they enter last in the match isn't gonna be. I mean, unless it's somebody crazy. But Dante Martin is what I think he's still like 2021. He's still one of the youngest guys on the roster. The boy could fly and all that. And I do see what you're saying with the if you're looking for the future. And we do always talk about the TNT is like the up and comer. It's it's like the IC belt. Even though they don't want it to be like that, that's how we see it because that's how we see it. So if you want to do like that, I could see Dante Martin really being cool. Jack Perry coming back and getting the belt, and then challenging somebody else would be really cool. Like you said, that would be the heat option. So I'm gonna go with Jack Perry.
Yeah, me too. I think they're gonna go with the heat.
Yeah, they got to do it somewhere because well, this next match. But I mean, I think with the next match, it don't really matter who wins as far as heat. It's not heat. It's gonna be. I think people will be okay either way.
If it's the last match, I don't know how they're gonna book this.
What, Swerve versus Osprey?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's all. Just you see how like either way, whoever wins, it's cool. Like we just need a good match.
Because are you gonna take it off Swerve so quickly?
I don't think so. But Osprey,
Osprey
has some L's now.
But how does Osprey get the L?
Yeah, he can't lose clean because if Osprey lose, it can't be clean. If he win, damn, because it's too soon for Swerve too. I mean, Swerve can lose clean. He's just gonna have another shot, just not too soon. But because if Osprey lose clean, you can't even another shot. Sounds like nah, bro. You've been around the picture and you've been getting a couple L's here and there. So I wouldn't mind what Osprey winning here. Like we talking about predictions though. I would like if this is like a basketball football game, you actually spread on it.
This is my thing.
I don't know.
If Osprey wins, which that's my dog, I ride all the way through. Pause. That would be Tony making the same problem of every time somebody that's that person, he puts his wagon on and like rides him out. Pause. Like he did it with Kenny, he did it with CM Punk, he did it with Cole. Like that would just be making the same mistake. Like, you know what I mean? So, but with the shenanigans, it would have to be the Don Callis family would have to cost Osprey the match, and at the same time, that would get him away from the title because then he'd have to deal with everybody in the Don Callis thing. Because I don't know anybody else he has beef with. I don't think he has beef with Christian Cage.
Again, unless something crazy happened in the TNT match before this, um, unless somebody come back from injury, I don't see this getting too crazy. I think it's going to be a straight up good match. But so if I had to pick, see if you told me there was a possible shenanigans, like you was just saying, if it has to be shenanigans, then I can see Osprey losing like that. But if you're talking about straight up, I feel like he got to win here. I fuck with Swerve, but I'm gonna go Osprey here.
When is your Ricochet's contract expire, or does he have a clause?
I can't think of the last person who left WWE without a contract, without a clause. Because I remember when the first big
Because
release was, we
feel like
learned that NXT was shorter.
I feel like his deal just expired and he just didn't resign.
If that's the case, I'm gonna have to talk a little shit about WWE real quick because that means write him off TV so late was a big issue. That's weird. If he expired, should have planned for that a lot more properly because they knew he wasn't coming back. If that's the case, but that's weird.
Because depending on that situation,
And you think he could be the TNT?
I could see Ricochet coming in and costing Osprey because everybody already wants that match.
Yeah, I could, I can see that.
But I don't know if timing is in our favor, so I'm still going to lean on the Don Callis family costing Osprey.
I'm still gonna stick with Osprey, but I wouldn't mind seeing what you just said. That'd be dope.
You think Osprey gonna win?
Huh? I just don't like
You think
if he loses, what you gonna do with him?
you think Tony gonna let him rock the TNT and no, not the TNT. The what is it? The Atlantic.
They can look at Atlantic.
Yeah, what's Buddy got?
The transatlantic, you know what it's called?
I don't fucking know. For real, they got a lot of belts right now. Whatever belt he has. So you think Tony gonna let him rock both?
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, hey, thing is, see, the more confused I am, the better the wrestling show gonna be. I tell you that much.
Mm. I don't know.
Like I said from before, when we started this session, I said I really could see this going either way. Like for real. This one of those. There's a football slate, and I'll look at the slate. And
I just want.
That's the no bet right there.
I don't want to see Swerve lose so quick. Although if it's someone to lose to, it will be Osprey. But I don't know. If y'all watching, I need y'all to tell me what y'all think because that's a hard one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be shenanigans and Swerve retains, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if Will wins, as the crowd is feeling Will OD.
Yeah, for a good show, dog. I don't think Forbidden Door is missed. I have to go back and check. Don't quote me on that. But it's usually a pretty good show. It's a lot of dream matches, but they do a pretty good job of actually progressing the story still. There's
When
belts
are we
involved.
getting Britt Baker back?
Huh?
When are we getting Britt Baker back?
I feel like we say this every time we record.
We do because she's still not back, but I be seeing her training. So like, could she? No, I don't think she would cost Monet, but could she pop up after Monet win?
I can see that. Britt Baker is back. That'd be crazy.
She need to come back, and Hater need to come back. And we still haven't got that one girl, Camille.
She injured, right?
She still ain't debuted yet. Nah.
Oh, I thought that was the reason why she ain't debut.
Oh, well, maybe you're right, but we ain't seen her yet either.
I gotta look into that.
So that's our prediction. That's what we got. So yeah, let us know if we right, we wrong. We usually right like 90% of the time. So put in the comments. Make sure you share with your friends. If you like the Funkos, go check out the Geek Out channel because I do the Funko joint. Plus, we're also talking about what are we talking about right now? We're talking about House of Dragons over there. Oh, I also got this new thing we're talking about: TV show questions and movies that just don't make no sense. Like I wanted to do the Titanic, but I couldn't find a short for it yet because I know both of them could have fit. They could have fit on the damn thing.
Hey man, those I ain't gonna, I gotta find some of those questions. So because I got a couple of rants to get off my chest too. That Titanic one.
That's gonna be hitters because those are doing like 1K. They're gonna be some hitters. But anyway, that's not what y'all came for. But y'all should have came for that too. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Be yourself. Go check out that podcast see what we got going on. Got guests on there, all that good stuff. Talk sports too. So. Yeah.